Did you know that the most influential piece of philosophy ever written begins with Socrates almost getting beaten up? Why is this like actually a little bit scary though? The central argument of Plato's Republic is what is justice? What does it mean to be a just person? And then, much more significantly, what does it mean to be a just city or a just state? The brilliance of Plato is that he frames these arguments within the context of a story. And the story in the Republic is that Socrates has gone down to the port city next to Athens called Piraeus to go to this religious festival. It starts out so normal and then it goes so insane so fast. So Socrates is like, I went down yesterday to Piraeus with Glaucon, who's Plato's brother, by the way, to see this festival. And like the festival was pretty good, but it wasn't as good as the one that these other people put on a little while ago. And I was about to leave. And this guy sends his slave to make me wait for him, this guy, Polemarchus. And the slave boy is like, Socrates, you wait right here. And he's like, okay. And then Polemarchus comes and is like, are you trying to leave? And Socrates is like, yeah, I am. And by the way, Polemarchus is with like a bunch of other guys. And he goes straight into but don't you see how many of us there are? What? And Socrates is like, well, yeah, sure I do. And Polemarchus is like, well, you want to become stronger than all of us or stay? And Socrates is like, well, maybe just like one of you might want to listen to me because I want to go home. And Polemarchus is like, well, you couldn't persuade someone who isn't listening to you. And at this point, Glaucon decides to be very helpful and is like, no, you couldn't. And at this point, Adeimantus, who's Plato's other brother and a member of this mob, is like, hey, wait, there's going to be like torches and stuff on horses. You should stay for that. And Socrates is like, oh, well, you didn't tell me about the torches and the horses. And then it's like suddenly this mob scene is like totally dissolved. And they just like peacefully, I guess, go to the house of Polemarchus's dad, this guy Cephalus or Cephalus, however. That's how the Republic starts. The most important pieces of philosophy ever written. To be honest, most Platonic dialogues start with like some kind of someone hitting on someone else, kind of seduction ploy or something of the sort. Really, as a lover of stories, you'll never have a bad time with Plato. Let me know if you want to hear another story detailing one of the insane openings to Plato's dialogues, and follow for more Plato and Socrates. Remember, you should be thinking about Socrates every day.